Seven Little Johnstons fans don't need much of a reason to roast the entire family, minus Anna Johnston. However, based on the most recent updates making the rounds, Emma Johnston gave viewers yet another reason to dislike her, with some even calling her nasty. So what did Emma do this time around to get this reaction from viewers? As this family feud between Anna Johnston and the rest of her seven Little Johnstons relatives has been going on, viewers have called out Emma for a lot of her petty behavior as all of this has been happening. Emma has shared a lot of cryptic messages online throwing obvious shade at her older sister. It's obvious to many Seven Little Johnstons fans that Emma Johnston is bitter over this entire situation, and many have called her out over lashing out at Anna Johnston and taking opportunities to throw her sister under the bus. Based on recent updates making the rounds, Emma had even more to say. Based on clips making the rounds of a recent social media livestream that Emma Johnston did, she took yet another opportunity to throw Anna Johnston under the bus amid this ongoing family feud. Previously, Emma accused Anna of wanting her own show. According to fans, however, if Anna gets her own show, no one would tune in to watch the rest of the family. Based on what Emma Johnston said in this recent clip, Emma said that Anna hasn't been completely my sister as this feud has been going on. She also went on to confirm that Anna Johnston's on-again, off-again boyfriend cheated on her as well. Due to Emma's recent behavior, as well as her willingness to throw Anna Johnston under the bus, many Seven Little Johnstons fans have blatantly accused her of using the drama with Anna for clout, with many people agreeing that if not for her spilling the tea on Anna, no one would be paying attention. The longer that this Seven Little Johnstons family feud has gone on, the more Emma Johnston seems to be showing her true colors, according to fans. While at first, many viewers chalked this behavior up to Emma being young, she has consistently demonstrated disdain for her older sister during this family beef, and viewers don't like it, with many saying that it's not a good look for her. One recent commenter said, "The part where she is like, she hasn't completely been my sister. So that makes it awkward to just throw out her personal business. So petty and unnecessary. I'm sure there's lots Anna could say, but she's chosen to be the bigger person for the most part." A second commenter said, "She looks so pleased with herself. It's so gross." A third person added, "Another example showing how they keep trying to push the narrative that Anna is the problem, but we can clearly see who the problems are. I don't see Anna airing her family's dirty laundry." What do you think about Emma's behavior throughout this feud? Let us know in the comments below. Trent and Amber Johnston's journey, both individually and as a couple, has been an inspiring one, as they have navigated the ups and downs of raising a family, balancing work, and managing the needs of a family where each member has different challenges, yet all share the same strength and determination. Their story has evolved over the years, and through it, they have shown resilience, love, and an unwavering commitment to one another and their children. Trent and Amber's story begins well before the cameras started rolling for Seven Little Johnstons. They first met in 1997 and immediately formed a deep connection. Trent, who is a little person, as is Amber, had always dreamed of being a father and having a family. When he met Amber, who also had a similar vision for her life, they knew they had something special. Their love grew over time, and eventually, they decided to marry. What made their relationship particularly special was the shared experience of living with dwarfism. They could understand each other's challenges in ways that others couldn't. However, their journey together wasn't without its struggles. As they began to build a life together, they also had to contend with the complexities of their condition, which added a layer of difficulty to their lives. In 2004, Trent and Amber became parents for the first time when they adopted their first child, Jonah. Jonah, like Trent and Amber, also has achondroplasia, which means he would face many of the same challenges that they did in life. They were excited to welcome him into their home, but they also had the responsibility of preparing him for the obstacles that would inevitably come his way. Jonah's adoption was just the beginning of the Johnstons' journey as parents. Over the years, they added 4 more children to their family, each with their own story. The second child, Anna, joined the family through adoption, and she too shares the same condition as her parents. Then came the adoption of the youngest children, Emma and Alex, who were also little people, as well as their son, the eldest in the family, who was born biologically. While the adoption process was challenging at times, especially with the complicated legalities and emotional roller coaster, it was a decision that Trent and Amber never regretted. They were dedicated to providing a loving home for their children, understanding that their differences were something to celebrate rather than hide. Raising children while being little people themselves presented some unique challenges for Trent and Amber. The world around them, especially the typical school system and other societal expectations, was not built with little people in mind. This made it difficult for them at times, as they had to ensure their children could access the same opportunities as their peers, while also making sure their needs were met. In their journey as parents, Trent and Amber often had to fight for their children's rights, ensuring they had the same opportunities as others. Their role as advocates for their children became a vital part of their parenting style. From fighting for fair treatment at school to dealing with medical and social issues, they constantly advocated for their children's needs, both at home and in public. However, they also had the luxury of knowing they were raising their children in a supportive environment. As a family, they often banded together to face the challenges of living in a world that often didn't understand their unique situation. Despite the societal challenges, the Johnston family created a strong, loving, and supportive home where their children could thrive. The Johnston family story was made public through 7 Little Johnstons, which aired its first episode in 2015. The show offered a unique perspective on dwarfism and provided a platform for the family to showcase their daily lives, raising awareness about the condition while also allowing viewers to see the Johnstons' lives beyond the label of little people. The series allowed viewers to see not just the day-to-day challenges of being little people, but also the joys and accomplishments that came with living a fulfilling life. The Johnstons were careful not to let dwarfism define their entire existence, but rather showed how it was just one part of a multifaceted, loving family dynamic. Through their appearances on the show, Trent and Amber also aim to educate others about dwarfism and dispel myths surrounding the condition. By sharing their story, they hope to foster greater understanding and reduce the stigma that little people often face in society. One of the significant aspects of the show was the way it highlighted the family's humor and love for one another. Whether they were facing awkward social situations or participating in fun family adventures, their dynamic was relatable to viewers of all backgrounds. This relatability and the family's authenticity helped 7 Little Johnstons become a hit and build a dedicated fan base. As with any family, the Johnstons faced numerous challenges over the years. Parenting was one of their most significant challenges. Balancing work, raising 5 children, and being public figures required a delicate balance. Trent worked as a car salesman, while Amber stayed home to care for the children. However, being parents to 5 children, many of whom had different medical needs or required specific accommodations, made everyday life more demanding. While they faced obstacles in raising their children, they always remained united and supported each other. The couple has always been open about their struggles and triumphs, making them even more relatable to viewers. Another major challenge the family faced was the constant scrutiny from the public, given that their lives were on television. Having your life exposed for the world to see brings with it both positive and negative attention. For the Johnstons, the negative feedback often came in the form of criticism regarding their parenting style or the way they chose to raise their children. However, rather than retreating from the spotlight, The Johnstons used the platform to educate and speak out on behalf of others with dwarfism. They also worked to ensure their children felt proud of who they were, teaching them to face adversity with strength and resilience. As the years went by, the Johnstons' children grew older, and viewers saw them go through various stages of life. Anna, the eldest daughter, became a prominent figure in the series, often showcasing her struggles with growing up in a world that wasn't always welcoming to little people. She navigated high school, friendships, and her own identity, showing viewers the highs and lows of adolescence. Jonah, the eldest son, also became a more prominent figure over time. His journey took a different direction as he began to assert his independence and explore his passions, which often led to family tensions. Jonah's personality and desire for independence made him a unique character on the show. His relationship with his parents and siblings added an additional layer of complexity to the family dynamics. Emma and Alex, the younger siblings, also provided their own challenges and moments of joy. Emma, who has a bright personality, displayed a lot of confidence as she navigated her way through childhood. Alex, on the other hand, was often portrayed as a more sensitive and thoughtful child. Both siblings, like the rest of the Johnstons, faced unique struggles because of their condition, but the show provided a window into their growth and development as individuals. As of the latest seasons, the Johnstons' journey continues to unfold. The children are growing up and becoming adults, and this brings new challenges and opportunities. Jonah's search for independence and the growing maturity of Anna, Emma, and Alex add a new layer of complexity to the family dynamic. Trent and Amber are no longer the only parents managing the house. Their older children are starting to become more self-sufficient, which allows the couple to focus on other aspects of their lives, such as their careers and personal aspirations. The family remains closely knit, and though their lives are still filled with challenges, they have shown that together, they can face anything. Through the years, the Johnstons' story has been about more than just living with dwarfism. It's a story of love, resilience, growth, and the importance of family. Trent and Amber have created an environment where their children feel supported and loved, and their commitment to each other has proven that no matter what life throws their way, they will face it together, united as a family. One of the most emotional and heartwarming moments for the Johnstons came during Jonah's high school graduation. As the eldest child, Jonah's graduation marked a significant milestone, not only in his life, but in the entire family's journey. For the Johnstons, this event represented the culmination of years of hard work, overcoming challenges, and seeing their son succeed. Trent and Amber were visibly proud of Jonah's achievements, and their joy was palpable during the ceremony. The event was especially meaningful because of the unique obstacles Jonah faced growing up, such as bullying, physical challenges, and emotional struggles. Seeing him walk across the stage to receive his diploma was a testament to his perseverance and the unwavering support of his family. Jonah's graduation was not just a personal victory, it was a family celebration that highlighted their close bond and dedication to one another's success. Amber's diagnosis with breast cancer was one of the most challenging moments for the Johnstons, and yet it was also a time when the family's love and unity shone through. Amber's courage in the face of her diagnosis and treatment was inspiring, and the way her family rallied around her was incredibly heartwarming. Trent and the kids were consistently there for Amber, offering her emotional support and encouragement as she went through chemotherapy and surgeries. The moments when Amber was able to share her feelings and fears with her family were incredibly touching, and it was evident how much they all cared for her well-being. The family's ability to maintain hope and a positive outlook during such a difficult time was a testament to their resilience and love for one another. Amber's eventual recovery was a moment of immense joy, and it highlighted the strength of the Johnston family. Elizabeth, the second oldest child, has always been driven and ambitious. Her journey to college was a monumental step in her life, and it was a moment of great pride for her parents. Elizabeth's decision to pursue higher education was not just about academic success. It was a reflection of her growth as a person and her desire to prove to herself and others that she could accomplish anything. The emotional moments shared between Elizabeth and her family as she prepared to leave home for college were particularly heartwarming. Trent and Amber's support for Elizabeth during this transition was evident in the way they offered guidance and advice, while also giving her the space to make her own decisions. The family's shared excitement and pride in Elizabeth's achievements were a touching reminder of how much love and encouragement they offer one another. Elizabeth's success in college and her ability to adjust to life away from home was a heartwarming moment for the entire family. After spending some time away at college, Jonah returned home to visit his family, and the reunion was incredibly emotional. The bond between Jonah and his family was immediately apparent as everyone rushed to greet him with hugs and smiles. It was clear that despite the physical distance and time apart, Jonah and his family had remained close. The warmth and joy of this reunion were especially meaningful because of the personal growth Jonah had experienced during his time away. The Johnstons had always been there for Jonah, supporting him through his struggles and celebrating his successes. His return home was a reminder of the unbreakable family ties that define the Johnstons' relationship. Alex and Emma, the youngest members of the Johnston family, share a special bond that has always been heartwarming to watch. As siblings, they have a unique way of supporting one another, whether it's through playful moments, encouraging words, or simply spending time together. Their close relationship is evident in many episodes, especially when they help each other navigate the challenges of growing up with dwarfism. One particularly touching moment occurred when Alex supported Emma during a challenging experience at school. Emma had been struggling with confidence, and Alex stepped in to offer her comfort and encouragement. This moment of sibling support was a beautiful reminder of the love and loyalty that exists within the Johnston family. The Johnstons' love for their children goes beyond biological ties. The family's journey of adoption has been one of the most heartwarming aspects of their story. While the Johnstons have biological children, they have also opened their hearts to adopting children from different backgrounds, offering them a loving and supportive home. The way the family has embraced their adopted children, providing them with the same love, guidance, and opportunities as their biological children, has been truly inspiring. Whether it's through everyday moments or special milestones, the family's commitment to each other is a beautiful representation of the power of unconditional love. Throughout the series, Trent and Amber's love for each other has remained a constant source of inspiration. Their relationship has faced many challenges, including the ups and downs of raising a large family and managing the pressures of life. However, their unwavering support for one another has been a pillar of strength for the entire family. One particularly heartwarming moment occurred when Trent surprised Amber with a special anniversary celebration. Trent had planned a romantic getaway for just the two of them, showing how much he valued their relationship and wanted to keep their connection strong. Amber's emotional reaction to this gesture was a testament to the deep love they share. Their relationship serves as a beautiful example of how love, patience, and mutual respect can help a couple navigate life's challenges together. Anna, the third oldest child, has gone through her own journey of personal growth and self-discovery. Throughout the series, viewers have seen her evolve from a shy and introverted teenager to a confident young woman. Anna's journey towards self-acceptance and her ability to embrace her individuality has been a heartwarming story of resilience and strength. One of the most touching moments was when Anna expressed her desire to pursue a career in the medical field. Her family's support for her ambitions, especially from her parents, was heartwarming. The way they encouraged her to follow her dreams, despite the challenges she may face as a person with dwarfism, was a reminder of the importance of believing in yourself and the power of family support. The Johnstons' holiday celebrations are always filled with warmth, joy, and love. Christmas, in particular, is a time when the family comes together to celebrate their traditions and make lasting memories. The joy of decorating the Christmas tree, exchanging gifts, and enjoying each other's company is a recurring theme in the show. One particularly heartwarming Christmas moment occurred when the family exchanged personalized gifts, each one carefully chosen to reflect the recipient's personality and interests. The thoughtfulness behind each gift showed how well the Johnstons know and care for one another. Their holiday celebrations are a reminder of the importance of family traditions and the love that binds them together. Throughout the series, Trent and Amber have demonstrated the strength of their partnership as parents. They share the responsibility of raising their children, balancing each other's strengths and weaknesses. One of the most heartwarming moments came when Trent and Amber reflected on the challenges of parenting and the importance of teamwork. In a particularly emotional conversation, Amber expressed how grateful she was for Trent's support in raising their children, especially when dealing with the unique challenges of dwarfism. Trent, in turn, expressed his admiration for Amber's unwavering dedication to their family. This moment highlighted not only their love for each other, but also their shared commitment to being the best parents they could be.